The very first thing that every one of you has to remember, your presentation is about your baby, your company, that thing that you feel most passionate about. It is almost like your child who won the lead role in the school play, or your son who's been chosen for the first rugby team, and you want to tell people about that. I want to see that excitement coming through in your presentation. Okay, that is number one. Everyone, if you are going to use a PowerPoint presentation, one important thing, that is not your speech. PowerPoint has been compiled, has been created only as a visual aid. It means, aid means to help. It helps you visually to convey your message. That is exactly what it is. So that means if you are going to use slides, they have to be visually interesting. Please don't give us your whole speech on the slide. We don't want that. Please don't give us too much information. Make it just interesting if it can help you to make what you say, to make that more interesting. And you must never be replaced by your PowerPoint. It is just there to help you. Number three, stand. When you stand in front of those people in your speaking area, stand grounded. Distribute your weight. You see, that's your toes. And this is the little cushion behind your toes and your heel. Distribute the weight here so that you can stand firmly and stand still. Don't rock or walk around. Then you are going to come across as insecure, even if you aren't. Body language says everything. If you use gestures, make good, strong gestures, open hands. Yes, yeah, da, don't do this. Okay. Then you're going to frustrate us. Okay. Make eye contact. When you are speaking to us, look at the adjudicators, look at your audience, look them in the eye. And if they nod or if they react, that is excellent because it means they are listening to you. You have to connect with your audience. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you are if you are not connecting, you can't reach us and you can't interact with us. And you know what? Have you heard that they said you must own the room? Do you know what that means? What it doesn't mean to own the room. It means to hold that audience, all the people in the palm of your hand. Then you are actually owning the room. And how do you do that? By reaching out to them, by connecting and speaking to them and getting reaction from them. So if you are, Susanna, could I quickly ask you something? Are they going to use microphones? Do you know?
Yeah, microphone should be hold in your left hand and they will be using. I do remember. So, okay, Mariette, please carry on. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Very important. If you are using a handheld microphone, exactly what Susanna said, if you are right-handed, it's always the best to hold it in the left hand and just quickly, I'll quickly demonstrate. You stand, do you see your elbow? You just tuck it in there in your waist, and this is the position where you hold the microphone. Can you see me? That, and then you hold it relatively still because you don't want to, of course, gesture with a microphone. And then you can use this hand to gesture. That is a very good tip. It would help you a lot. You can also, if this is the microphone, you can put it in the other hand if you like to. Da, 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 da. You can move that around, but just be careful that you don't swipe it around too much. I think those are the basic things. When we've listened to Zoltan and see what he came up with, some things about his presentation I could also reply on and help you. Zoltan, your...
So sorry, Mariette.
Oh,
Sorry,
yes, sorry,
I must
Susanna.
Sorry. Thank
Sorry.
you. Okay, so it's not easy to start speaking after a professional public speaker coach and a broadcaster, but I'm trying to do my best. So Zoltan and everyone, what content and knowledge I'd like to share with you here in the UK market. However, you have already made a lot of pitches, I have no doubt. I will send it to you in email anyway. Some golden rules regarding the content. Number one, who you are. Number two, what the problem that your company is solving. That's the most important message and the most important slide apart from finance at the beginning, if you have any slides. Number three, what does your solution do? Why is it a unique selling point on the market? Number four, what is the size of the market? Five, route to market, transaction so far. The competition, it would be very important you to speak about, obviously not in a 2-minute pitch deck, but maybe in London in Excel, you will have maybe 5 minutes or more, but also the competition, where you are positioning your company, your innovation. Cash flow is the next point, focus, cash flow focused and timeline. Your team, introduction, your team. Number 9, what are you looking for? How will you spend it? The kind of valuation. And what is the exit? What is your exit plan? Do you have any strategy about it? And finally, your contact details. So these are the golden rules. Okay. So thank you very much, Mariette. And I will start my watch. And dear Zoltan, carry on.
Thank you very much. Starting first, my name is Zoltan Pop. I'm the CEO of EV Analytica, and I have a question to you, dear audience. Does someone use an electric vehicle in this circle on an often basis or not? If not, that's also good because electric vehicles are quite good, but the comfort of the charging is not close enough to the classic vehicle comfort where you can just go to the to the fuel stations and just fill your car in 2 minutes. Our answer is here because there is a technical difference. The people are thinking now that the charging experience is bad because they have to use multiple applications to find the best charging station. They have to download them, install them, and then they are bombed with technical details they don't understand besides the price of 1 kWh energy. This is an old way, and this is an old-fashioned approach from the old players in the market. What we are doing as three developers from the automotive sector with my co-founders, that we are approaching the people, we are putting there first with their user behavior, user needs, and with a technical aspect towards the electric vehicles. We require the users to use our application, EV app, as an aggregator app. So with our network, we including all the charge point operators from the little ones until the biggest ones to be in our network for completely free. And in exchange, we are giving to the users tailor-based solutions. If you open the application, we show you the best match algorithm. So you can just go to your favorite charging station in 2 taps.
Yes, well done. Thank you, Zoltan.
Thank you very
You
much.
are a confident speaker. I like that. I can see that you are relaxed and you know what you want and you know what you want to say. Well done. I'm going to give you just a few pointers. The way,
Thank you.
all right, no, that is something about for online. Do you see that your hands are very prominent on the screen there? So
Yes, I wanted to show.
but you used your hands well. Just in future, if you just could, that's something I need to talk to you about privately is online. I'm not going to
Okay.
mention that now, but you managed to bring all those or most of the points into your presentation, which was good, clear. And what I liked is, did you notice, everybody else, Zoltan speaks quite slowly and he makes pauses, which is a very good thing. He didn't just go and we can't hear what he says. Very, very good. I'm pleased for that. If you can't think of the English word, please ask your audience.
Okay, thank you.
That would be wonderful. You
That's
can
very nice.
now
Nice
what
proposal. Thank you.
the English word, and then you just say it in Hungarian and she will immediately help you. Do that. It's quite a nice little moment to create a bit of humor and to ask
Okay.
questions. Do that. Definitely do that. I thought in general, just one more thing, I need a bit more excitement and passion.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you just work on that. Open, and don't open with "my name is Zoltan." We know your name is Zoltan.
Okay.
You don't have to say that. You just say, "I have a question for you." Go.
Okay.
That's much stronger, and you're going to grab our attention better.
Thank you very much. For these valuable points, stored, saved, and we will work on it and practice.
Susanna just has something to add.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit misunderstanding. In my first point, I mentioned who you are, but I didn't mean my name, your name. I meant who you are, who the company is. So sorry if I was a little bit confusing. Sorry.
No, it's okay because I was also a participant in a pitch competition yesterday or the day before yesterday, and we had to introduce shortly the team there. It was an open mic session, not open mic session, open stage, and for that, our pitch was in the background, but not with names, but only with the company name. So I started with a short introduction, and mainly that was the reason or the influential point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you,
Mariette and Susan, I owe you with bookings for private sessions. I will do it in this afternoon. It's not forgotten. And thank you very much for taking care of us. I have to leave now, but I will check the recording afterwards.
Good luck.
Take care.
Have a nice afternoon.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Susanna, should we go to Chongor?
Yeah, please, Mariette, I'm in the background.
Wonderful. Chongor, you're up next.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Here at EPS Global, we do smart parking systems. And I don't know if you've heard about it, but a usual average US car driver, especially in New York City, spends 107 hours a year just in order to find a parking spot. That's quite a lot of time. And during this time, they also waste $2,200 on fuel emission and also the time consumption. So this is a big problem, but not just in New York City, but also all over the world, that in big cities, it's very difficult to find parking spot. And this is somehow where our founders and our team came and basically developed our software system, which is called Citizen. So we help municipalities, cities, and parking facility operators to optimize their parking management. And this is basically our software system, and we integrate different hardware such as geomagnetic sensors, barriers, license plate recognition camera, and so on. So basically, we pull the data together into our system and we share it with the drivers. So with our system, I would know if I go to a big city such as New York City, where shall I park in that specific location if I would like to go to the cinema, for example. And with our mobile app, I could also pre-book a parking space. I could pay with it. So it's much easier for the drivers with our system to park their car. But also on the other hand, for municipalities, why is it easier to use our system? Because currently an average city leadership use 3-4 different systems to operate their parking management. But in our system, basically, we can handle everything from on-street to close parking, from enforcement to debt collection. So basically, everything is solved in one system. And one more important fact, last year, we have handled over 9 million parking transactions globally in all of our projects. And we are looking to find partners and project opportunities in the UK. And I think now it's 2 minutes over. Yeah. Thank you.
Well done.
No, It was 1 minute 59 seconds.
But it is because Chongar has been like a little steam train.
Possible. Yeah.
But well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Chongo. I'm
Thank
just
you.
teasing you, but you did well. I've got a suggestion for you.
Okay.
You know what was a very interesting fact, and it's a shocking thing? The $2,200 that is wasted. Just give me that line again. What did you say exactly?
So an average car driver in New York City spends $2,200 on fuel, emission, and basically the time which is wasted during that time.
Is that to look for parking?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's your beginning. That's your intro. Because it is such good information that nobody knows. We don't know that. If I were you, you almost don't have to say good afternoon. Don't worry
Okay.
about that. If I were you, I'll begin with that. Something like, did you know that the average driver wastes more than 2,200, and give us that information?
Mhm.
That is strong. It will immediately make everybody sit up.
May I say something? I must, because I loved Chongor, this number, because you started with the problem. What's the problem? If you accept my opinion, I would say that globally, living in a big city, that's a global problem. I know the
Yes,
number from New York City, but yeah, so the
doesn't matter.
global problem is wherever in London, wherever Budapest. Perfect, wonderful.
Love
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Excellent idea. Thank you, Susanna. And that's true. Make it global, but everybody, all of us. And that is huge. That's the problem. But begin with that. Wonderful. And then but we came up with a solution. We are going to make it easy for you to find parking and pay for it up front. You've got to say that. That you said it, but you didn't bring it out enough. And then, and you said right at the end, and one more thing, right at the end, I can't remember what it was, but you wanted to end off with, I want to say one more thing. And then you make a good, strong gesture, and only one more thing. Da, 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 da.
Mhm.
I think you said one more thing, but that wasn't good enough. Just make a good gesture there. I liked you speak well, perhaps a little bit fast, but it's good. You are excited, but just remember to use that strong opening.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you, John.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Good.
Thanks. Mm.
Who would like to go next? Who is there in the participants? I'm just going to call out somebody. Natalia,
Yes,
are
hello,
you there?
Mariette. I just wanted to tell you that I'm only here as a deputy of the managing director.
Oh,
So
right.
if it's not a problem, I'm not really prepared to say anything.
I I understand.
Thank
As
you so
long
much
as
for your understanding. He's on holiday and these were all last minute, so we didn't know that he should be here. So I'm so
Natalia,
sorry.
just make some notes and we'll send the
Yeah,
video to
absolutely. That's a good
Balázs.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so
wonderful.
much for
Wonderful.
your understanding.
Okay.
Joseph, are you ready? Joseph, can you hear
I am here. I'm not ready, but I try.
us? Joseph, do you mind if we can see you? There you are. Wonderful.
Hi.
Just give it your best shot.
Oh, okay, sorry. A moment, please. Okay. Hi, everyone. First up, 70% of the small and middle-sized enterprises are convinced that working digitally could increase their revenue. Yet, 60% still rely on Excel. Why? Because implementing enterprise software is hard. Off-the-shelf software takes a long time to choose, and often it's not a perfect fit to the company. custom development, and other hand is expensive. So many stick with the good old paper and Excel combo. My name is Joseph Szűcs, and let me introduce a solution that enables SMEs around the world to go digital in just a few hours. My solution works in any language and any industry, and the more people use it, the faster it can be implemented in a given market because it has a built-in application store. You can create business application with AI in minutes or build it yourself after just a few hours of learning. The market is huge because half of the world SMEs are not yet digitalized. That's it, Frida. And thanks you.
Ah, good try, Joseph. I know it's not easy, and especially online, and you're speaking English. I can see that you're not too comfortable in English, but it doesn't matter. I wish I understood Hungarian, then we could have switched over. But unfortunately, I don't. But Joseph, good try. I know, I understand how it must feel.
And sorry for it. I forgot the conversion rate is very high in this software. The conversion rate is more than 90% from lead to customer. It's very important. And I forgot, sorry.
Doesn't matter. It's perfectly fine. It's absolutely fine. I think you are going to be more comfortable when you are standing in front of an audience. I think this situation of online, I can't really see you properly, and it makes it also a bit difficult. But what I want to give you only some good advice, the most important advice. I want you to feel, to convey to me that you are really passionate about this company. You've built it up. Tell me, is it your own company? Are you the
My company is Friday Software.
Joseph, are you the owner, the founder of this company? You are
Yes.
the CEO and the founder.
Good,
Yes.
good. And I know you don't have a lot of time, but can you begin by saying something like, I started this company because, or I wanted to create this company to fulfill this need. That needs to come out stronger.
Okay, I understand.
Yes.
Thanks
Where
for
did
this
you get
advice.
the idea from to do this? And why, what made you? Because to start a company is not easy, but you persevered and you did it. And we want to know, we want to see that dream that you had.
May I say something?
Yes, please.
Joseph, you might hate me now, but then on the 10th of June, you will like me so much. I would love to give you a due diligence for the weekend. May I tell you what I would like you to do for me, for us?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So at the weekend, I'd like you, please, to stand, look at your computer like this, okay? I want to see your handsome face. I would like you to talk to the camera without
Earpiece.
Earphones, yes.
yeah, please. Like I'm talking to you now. And accept and listen to what Mariette has suggested you should do, and make a proper conversation with yourself. And at the end, may I ask you to send your 2-minute long pitch to us in a video, please?
Okay.
Would you?
Can you write the email address to this conversation?
Yeah. Pardon?
The email address in this.
Email. Yeah,
Yes.
just drop, or yeah, you can send it to me on WhatsApp. But please
Okay.
repeat, accept and repeat what I suggested you regarding the content, because your company, your innovation is brilliant. And you are also good, but Mariette and I are very, very demanding women, and we want you to be the best, okay? Thank
We
you.
are
Okay.
demanding because we want you to be the best. That's all. Joseph, and I want to offer, I will look at that video and I will offer to meet with you before the 10th.
Oh, thank you, Mariette. You are lovely. Thank you.
Okay, let's do that. We're now going to Mate. Leonard. Am I getting it wrong? Is it Leonard?
Mhm.
Leonard Mate from Fraud Shield. Leonard, where are you? I can't see him. Leonard, are you there? I hope you can hear us. Leonard, can we see you? Can you hear us? No. Okay, Susanna, that
Yeah.
means we have listened to Chongor, Joseph, and yes, I think that's all. Shall I wrap up? Because there are quite a few things that I want to say. I want to talk about how do we prepare for a presentation or any form of public speaking. And the most important thing is do not memorize your speech. If you make a pitch and every time you do it, it sounds different, then I will be very happy. Because it means you spoke from the heart. But if you memorized it, you are just going to recite it like a little rhyme, and it's going to be exactly the same every time. It's going to become mechanical with no feeling, and you're not even going to think about what you're saying. I don't want that. Definitely not. And another danger is if you memorize it, you have to remember what comes next, what comes next, what comes next. And then you are just going to think about what do I need to say next, but you're not going to focus. Forget about that. This is how I make a speech. I might write out the whole speech. That's fine. But then I take my highlighter and I highlight the most important words. And trust me, you don't really need more than 5 keywords. Trust me on that, believe me. You just highlight those 5 words and you put them on a little card or on your phone or somewhere where you can see those keywords. Don't come on the stage on the 10th with your whole speech written out. And why I'm saying that is then you will be tempted to read it. And that is the worst thing you can do. We don't want you to read it. I can wake you up, Jongo, tonight at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I say, talk to me about your company, and you will do it. Because all your information is in here. You've got everything that you need to tell me. So don't be concerned. Trust yourself and know that you know what you want to say. You only need those keywords. That's your sat nav. It just tells you where to go next. That's all you need. And then the other thing is how to prepare. So what I do, I stand in front of the mirror and I say it to myself once or twice. Because if you're in front of a tall mirror, you can see, am I dancing around? How am I using my hands? Da, da, da. But better is, like Susanna said, record it if you can. That's the very best. Record a video and look at it. But don't look at it directly after you've recorded it. Go and make tea, go out, walk the dog, come back 2 hours later and look at it as if it's not you, as if it's somebody else, and try to be very objective. And then you will see I do a silly thing. I do this the whole time. You will see what you're doing wrong. All right. That's a very important thing. And the last thing is, when do you stop rehearsing? The evening before your presentation. I want you to stop thinking about it. I want you to forget it, because you've already internalized it. You've practiced enough. Now you need to rest. You just need to get away from it. Forget about it. Enjoy a lovely evening. And in the morning, you eat a good breakfast with protein, eggs, bacon, sausage. What do the Hungarians like, Susanna? What do they like? Meat.
Exactly those.
Rántotta. Mondjad, Natália.
Scrambled eggs, yeah, but exactly those, Mariette.
Good. We need some good protein, because it needs to give you energy and you need to be strong. And then you go to the bathroom and brush your teeth. Very important. All the food particles, everything must be removed. The speech canal, your mouth, everything needs to be open and clear. And then you travel to the venue, make 100% sure that you are there at least half an hour. Susanna, will they be able to go in earlier or not? 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
No. It is an embassy event, and the gates will be open. The doors will be open at 8:30.
Wonderful. If you can arrive early, do that. You do not want to arrive a minute too late, then you're going to be super stressed. Arrive early, go to the ladies or the men's room, just relax, look at yourself in the mirror and smile and say, you can do this. And then see to it that your clothes are all nice and tidy and right, and your shoes are clean. And then you walk into the venue, sit down and wait for your turn. Anything you want to ask?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I won't be the one speaking behalf of Vozify, but I was wondering if, do you have any tips for filling these 2 minutes window we have for speaking? Like any practices, or how can I, if we don't memorize the speech, as you said, uh, do you have any tips? How can we prepare for these 2 minutes, or will there be a clock? I don't suppose, but I just wondering.
I'm not sure if I understand correctly. Do you mean they will tell you when the 2 minutes are over, Natalia?
No, I guess they will tell us if we're over the time limit. But do you have any advice on how to know
Oh,
internally, when these 2 minutes are over?
how do you time it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, here's my first important fact is the 2 minutes is not a goal. It's not don't have to fill exactly 2 minutes. If
Mm-hmm,
you finish a little bit earlier before that, great. That's also fine.
mm-hmm,
The idea is not to go over. But the way to practice is that when you write it out, you can read it and see if it fills 2 minutes. But reading is different from speaking. So
mm-hmm.
that's not really. But when if you can record yourself, then you will know exactly how long it is. But you will, for me, I'm beginning to feel, I can feel when I've said what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
And a speech has a natural ending. When you've said what you wanted to say, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you carry on, then you are just going to repeat yourself. So don't carry on. You just say what you want to say, get it across, and you're done.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much.
Oh, an important thing. How do you end? You don't
Yes.
say thank you. You don't say thank you very much for listening to me. Nonsense. You don't say that. No. You just end with our um, our mobile app is the oh, wait. You need this mobile app, or this is the best thing for you, or for you to download as soon as possible. Get this mobile app, and it will help you to stop rushing around and looking for parking.
Mm-hmm.
good, you can repeat something that you've said, make a statement. You can give them, you can end up with a quote. You can end up with, think of something nice that the audience will remember, that you can leave them with. You know, in my industry, when I worked in television, we had a saying, always leave them laughing, meaning saying something nice at the end, something that your audience will feel good about.
Yeah, that's a great advice.
I'd like to share, Natalia, Joseph, Csongor, and Mate, another piece of very good advice that shocked me when Maria, my public speaker, Mariette, sorry, told me. She told me, Susanna, forget, you mustn't use the expression, I think, I think, I think. Mariette, would you tell them why you told me not to do that, please? Thank you.
That is so important. Have you noticed how many people begin with, I think, I think, I think, I think. And we are stupid to say that because, Chongor, everything you say is everything you think. You don't have to say that. It's just a stop word or a stop phrase like, okay, now, so, and other people use actually, or you know. Nonsense. Forget about all those silly little words. And another important thing, Susanna, uh, some people say and that's not the end of the world. It's not a sin. If you say, yes, what I would like to add, that's natural. You can say that. But if you're going to say, if you begin every sentence with, that's no good. So instead of saying, just keep quiet. Just make a little pause. Will you try and practice it when you've listened to yourself and your speech, you will notice if you say, too much. Okay, any other questions? Leonard, I see him on the call, but I don't know if he's here.
I have a question,
Yes.
if I may. So during this pitch, basically, can we use also a presentation, as you mentioned, so maybe a few slides? What is your suggestion regarding the maximum amount of slides which could be shown during 2 minutes? Is it 2 slides or 5 or 1?
3.
3, okay. Okay,
I would suggest 3.
okay,
And what I would like you to do, Chongor, is to start without slides.
okay.
Just begin with your nice, strong opening, and then if you need to, turn to your slides and activate them 1, 2, 3 if you need to.
Okay, okay, thank you.
The main thing is do not, just think about this. What is written on the slide and what you are saying might be 2 different things. And that is going to confuse us, the audience, because we don't know, must we read what is on the slide or must we listen to you? Therefore, it's far better if you have a lovely image on your slide and a good title or 2 or 3 points. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just glance at the slide with the audience, but then you talk to them about it.
Mm-hmm.
That we shouldn't be forced to read the slides. We want to listen to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
I suggest Csongor to read Steve Jobs' book, was published about 10-15 years ago, about presentation, how to make proper presentation with using slides. And Mariette mentioned no many things and a lot of ideas. No, just either, as Mariette said, please follow her advice and read the book. Your presentation skill and your using the slides will be improved, definitely.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the suggestion.
Chongo, just the most important, always remember what I said. PowerPoint is only a slideshow. It's not your speech.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So, dear Mate, are you still with us or you are hiding? If you are hiding, we are not disturbing you. And Csongor, József, Natalia, if you don't have anything else to ask, I think we should close our session. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Mariette. Please stop the recording, Mariette. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'd like to encourage you to use all the links and book your slots in our Google Drive to meet, apart from Mariette, to meet Daryl, Karen, Gurnam, Steve Johns, and Falguni, John McEwen. You will get a lot of very useful information about this UK market. So that's it. So Mariette, please finish.
End of. I don't know how to stop the recording. Anyway, that's not important. I want to say to everybody, I just want to convey my excitement, and I want you to feel privileged that you have this opportunity. It's a huge opportunity for you. And when you are standing there in front of us, you are in control. You are more important than the ambassador, because it's your turn. It's your stage. You are like a conductor. If you're excited, we are going to be excited. If you are nervous, you're going to make us nervous. If you are unsure of yourself, we are going to start shuffling in our seats and we're not going to know what to do. So you are the one important person, and you have the power to bring us along with you. And that is what we want to do. We want to be excited, and we want to be smiling with you. And we want, when you're done, we want to say to ourselves, wow, that's a brilliant product.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and have a lovely Friday. Happy Friday. And join us in our other bootcamp preparation slots. And thank you so much, Mariette. It was fantastic. Lovely.
Thank you so much for your help.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Mariette, stay with me, Mariette, please. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
The same to you, Joseph. Mariette, my dear, do the your screen, and you can see the bottom line, the bottom, and you can say stop, or at the top, on the right top, recording. Put recording, and you can stop it. On the right hand corner.
There it is.
Stop.
There it is.